Hi, friends. We miss you. Do you miss our friends? Me too. I can't wait till we get to be together again. Oh. Lammy says he misses you, but he's afraid we're never going to be together again. Oh, Lammy, that's not true. Is that true? No. Lammy, this is not a forever thing. This is a for now thing. It's just temporary. We will be together again. Oh. Lammy said he heard on the TV, though, that this is going to be a little bit longer, that we have to stay in our homes. That is true, but it's still not a forever thing. It's a for now thing. It's just a for now thing. Do you remember why we have to stay in our homes? We've talked about it before. Do you remember why? Well, yeah, the coronavirus, but do you remember why we have to stay home for that? So we can do our part in making sure people stay healthy. That's right. So it's just that we need to keep doing that for a little while longer until more people can get healthy and the virus passes. But then we won't have to be together. We won't have to be separated, forever, just for now. Doesn't feel like that, huh? Sounds like maybe you're feeling a little bit hopeless. Grammy Lammy used that word this week? What do you mean? Oh. He said Grammy Lammy called him on the phone this week and they were talking about hope. So not hopeless. Hope. Oh. She was saying that because she thought that last week's story was full of hope. She's right. It was full of hope. Do you remember it? Do you remember our story about Little Fox and Little Seed? The one that Miss Lisa wrote called It Will Be Okay? Yeah. Remember that message of hope? She said that the farmer in the story was good and the farmer was kind and the farmer was always watching. So Little Seed and Little Fox would be okay. And then she reminded us that that's how God is with us, that God always is watching us, right? That God is always good and always kind and always watching, and that it will be okay for us too. That is a message of hope. She's right. She said it was her favorite story so far. I think it was mine too. Was that your favorite story so far? It was a tie? What was your favorite story so far? I think today's is pretty good too. We'll see. So Grammy Lammy was talking to you about hope. Today you're kind of feeling a little hopeless, but maybe we can turn that around and you can still have hope. You're confused? Why are you confused? You thought our church was called Hope? Well, our church is called Hope Church, but what the kind of hope that Grammy Lammy's talking about is like a message of trusting and believing, that kind of a hope, like trusting and believing that it will be okay, or trusting and believing that God is good, or trusting and believing in our future and that what our future holds is good. That's the kind of hope she's talking about. Yeah, does that make more sense? Yeah, more sense than the message of Hope Church. Yeah, I agree. So what was Grammy Lammy saying about hope? She gave you a challenge? What was her challenge? To share the hope? Oh my. What? You don't know what that means? I think I have an idea of what that means. But why don't we read our story first? And then after our story, since our story is about hope, after our story, then we can talk about ideas of how to share hope. What do you think? Okay, what do you think? Good. Let's read our story today then, okay? No, it's not about Little Fox and Little Seed, but it is about a little mole. Yes, the animal mole. Look, this is our story today. Little Mole finds hope. Can you see where the little mole is? Yep, that's right. And a little bird, too. This is by Glenys Nellist. Little Mole finds hope. a new story for us, right? Let's read. Little Mole was sad. He lay in his burrow deep underground and put his head in his paws. Oh, no, moles live underground. Little Mole, what's ever wrong? Asked Mama. I just don't know, Mama, sniffed Little Mole, but I don't feel good inside. I'm sad. You've felt that way before, huh, buddy? Yeah, me too. What you need is hope, Mama said. Hope? What's hope? Where do I find it? Little Mole asked. Come with me, Mama said, as she took hold of Little Mole's paw. Sometimes hope is hiding in the darkness. Sometimes it's hard to see. But it's always there. You just have to find it. Mama led her son gently out of the dark burrow, up towards the light. But on their way out of the tunnel, Mama stopped. Do you see this bulb, Little Mole? She asked. Mama pointed to a bulb in the dark earth. It was brown, wrinkled, and lifeless. It's dead, Mama, said Little Mole. You don't see a light bulb? Oh, no, not a light bulb. A bulb like a plant bulb. Can you find it? Where's the plant bulb? Can you find it for him? Yeah, it's right up here. Look, right there. Yeah. No, my dear, Mama whispered softly. This bulb is not dead. Sometime soon it will feel the warmth of the sun. It will begin to grow and push its way out of the deep, cold earth. One day, this bulb will become a beautiful yellow daffodil. Close your eyes, Little Mole. Can you see it dancing? Yes, Mama, cried Little Mole. I see it. I see it. That is hope. Little Mole and Mama reached the top of the burrow where the sun was shining. Look up, Little Mole, Mama said. What do you see? Little Mole looked up. He saw woodpeckers sitting on the trees. But the branches were bare, and they were stretched out like skeleton bones, silhouetted against the sky. They're dead, Mama, said Little Mole. No, my dear, Mama whispered softly. These trees are not dead. One day soon, buds will appear, and these branches will be covered in bright green leaves. Close your eyes, Little Mole. Can you see them dancing in the wind? Yes, Mama, cried Little Mole. I see them, I see them. That is hope. Little Mole and his Mama scurried along the edge of the woods until they came to Mr. Rabbit's garden. An old brown flower pot was lying on its side in the soil. Under the rim, something small and shriveled was hanging. It's dead, Mama, said Little Mole. Can you see what that is? Oh, it's not a leaf. Can you see what it is? Do you have a prediction? No, my dear, Mama whispered softly. This chrysalis is not dead. One day soon, the butterfly growing inside will burst out of her shell. She will spread her wings and fly free among the flowers. Close your eyes, little mole, said Mama. Can you see her dancing in the wind? Yes, Mama, cried little mole. I see her, I see her. That is hope. Do you see the pattern? Little mole keeps thinking that what he sees is dead. But Mama keeps reminding him that even though that's how it looks, that's not how it will last, right? Do you see little mole closing his eyes? And look, this is what he's picturing, just like he did with the daffodils in the tree too, right? And now with the butterfly. Little mole and his mama went home. I had a wonderful day today, Mama, little mole said happily. Now I know that there's always hope, even in the darkest places. Mama smiled as she tucked little mole into bed, pulled up his quilt under his chin, and kissed him goodnight. And little mole closed his eyes and fell fast asleep, dreaming of yellow daffodils, green trees, and beautiful butterflies dancing together in the wind. And that is hope. Did you like that story? Me too. So, right now, it might feel like, this is going to be for forever. But remember, this is just for now, right? It's not for forever. It's for now. And so when you close your eyes and can picture being together again, when you can imagine what it's going to be like when we can come back to church, when you can imagine and trust and believe that we will be able to hang out with our friends again, that is hope. Are you feeling a little more hopeful maybe? So let's talk about Grammy Lammy's challenge of spreading hope. I love that challenge. So she was talking about it from last week's story, and this week's story has the same message of hope. How do you think we could share hope with other people, even though right now we're not allowed to hang out at people's houses? What do you think that could look like? You have no idea? Do you have any idea? How could we spread hope to people even if we can't see them right now? Well, maybe we could call or FaceTime or write them a letter. Those are always good choices that we talk about a lot. But I have another idea of what we could do this week to spread hope. I am going to share it. We could take sidewalk chalk and make designs and artwork and messages of hope on our driveways or our sidewalks. And maybe when people take walks and they see it, they can be reminded of hope. Or the people that collect our trash, right? When they pick up our trash, they could see it and be reminded of hope. Who else still comes to the door or still comes to where you live every day because of their job that could also see it? The mail carriers, right? When the people deliver mail to your house, they could see the message of hope. It's hard for you to do sidewalk chalk with your paws. It would be a little messy. So what's another thing that you could do if you don't have sidewalk chalk or if that feels a little too messy? Oh, maybe you could make a picture or a sign in your window. That's a great idea. Maybe you could make that same message of hope and stick it on your front door. Or if your bedroom window looks out to the street, maybe you could put it in your bedroom window or in a living room window. Maybe you could put it on the side of your house or next to the garage or by the mailbox, right? There's different ways that you can show hope and give messages of hope to the people who still walk by, even if we can't have a conversation or see them. And you know what? Hope is contagious. No, not like the coronavirus contagious. Hope is contagious, meaning like it's not a sickness. It means like if I feel hope and I share hope, then usually when someone else is listening, maybe they can feel a little bit more hope inside too. So what do you think would happen if all of us gave messages of hope? Maybe more people would feel hope, and then more people would feel hope, and then more people would feel hope, right? And then we would be walking around feeling more hopeful than hopeless. So what kind of messages do you think we could write? We're in this together. I love that. That's great. We could do it will be okay. We could do, what else? What do you think we could do? What other messages could we write? Those are good ones. You could even write messages like thank you, right? Or we will be okay, or I believe in good things to come, or Jesus saves, right? There's a lot of different messages. Have hope, right? There's lots of messages that we could write. But sharing hope and spreading hope is one way that we can help other people in the middle of a time that feels really confusing and really hard for people, right? And guess what? We never stop needing hope, right? That's right. Well, friends, I love being with you, and I am so grateful for you and for this time, even if we can't be together. But I have hope I can picture in my mind, and I believe it's coming, that someday we will be able to be together again. And I don't know how long it's going to be until we get to do that, but I know it's going to happen because I know this is not a forever thing. This is a for now thing, right? And we can have hope. Hope is even in the darkest of places, right? Because God is still good, and God is still kind, and God is always watching. And God is a redeemer, which means, and a restorer, which means that he takes broken things and he makes them new again. And so it will be okay, right? Right. We love you. We hope you spread messages of hope this week, and we can't wait to see you again soon. Bye, friends.